So, I was checking out this short documentary from the city archives. You know, the usual nerdy stuff I'm into. And it was all about how we're using AI to chat with pets and urban wildlife. Picture this. The filmmaker's walking through those gorgeous vertical gardens in Nova's green corridor, and he spots this woman, Zara, talking to her golden retriever, Max. She whips out this fancy wrist gadget and asks Max how he's feeling after their run. The gadget does its thing, analyzing Max's tail wags and ear twitches, and spits out, "I'm happy but thirsty. Water break?" I mean, maybe it's an improvement on baby talking to a pet, but is it more accurate? But of course there's more. The filmmaker then bumps into this wildlife biologist who's using an advanced version of the same tech to eavesdrop on a family of urban foxes. It's like a sci-fi National Geographic, the AI's decoding fox speak, dishing out the dirt on their health, territory squabbles, and even their moods. The foxes have entered their voice into the narrative. Or have they? The documentary goes on to show all sorts of wild scenes. Grandparents chatting up birds on rooftops. I swear I'm not making this up. Kids in school getting the 411 on bug behavior from AI translators. And city planners using this tech to make our concrete jungle more critter-friendly. It wraps up with this mind-bender about how AI translations might be messing with the way we see animals as, well, animals. But more on that later. Let me break down the tech for you first. So, here's the deal with how this animal whisperer AI works. It's got these nanosensor networks that can see, hear, and even smell what the animals are up to. Then there's this massive database that knows more about animal behavior than David Attenborough. The AI's got some serious language skills, too. It can figure out what a squirrel's saying based on everything from the weather to what happened yesterday. All this info pops up like magic through AR glasses or contact lenses. And get this, the whole system's plugged into the city's environmental network, so it knows if outdoor air quality is messing with your cat's mood. Now, I've got to admit, this tech has some pretty sweet perks. We're talking better pet care, smarter wildlife conservation, and US Nova City folks getting to feel like we're living in a Disney movie where we can talk to animals. But here's where it gets tricky. This whole animal mind reading thing raises some serious ethical questions, like are we turning animals into just another app on our phones? Some folks might think the AI is more accurate than it really is, either because they don't get the tech or because of some slick marketing. All translations are culturally embedded. And then there's the whole can of worms about using this tech to make animals a go-between in human relationships in new ways. Like the rich old man who left his dog in charge of his estate. It's also got people debating about animal rights, zoos, and whether we're losing something by trying to translate everything. At the end of the day, I can't help but wonder if we're so busy trying to decode every bark and chirp that we're missing out on the magic of just being with animals. Maybe the real skill we need to work on is knowing when to put the tech away and just vibe with our furry or feathery or scaly friends the old-fashioned way.